Well, good, blessed afternoon, precious ones. I am getting ready to eat my first meal of the day. It's just amazing how, first, I hope and pray all is well. I certainly do. I ask, don't over, if this 72-year-old, if this talk right here, this 72-year-old flesh that's showing turn somebody on, I mean, you're sick and you need help. So I say that first of all. I've gotten up and got out this morning. I've already prayed, but I'm gonna eat while I talk. My food, I made some fufu, and this is my African stew. And it is so delicious. This is for content. I'm just talking. Just killing time. Waiting for my lawn care guy to come and cut my grass so I can leave and go get some fish, believe it or not. When I woke up this morning, I just laid there thinking, and I hadn't turned the volume up on my phone, but I heard it buzzing because I was woke. Had I been asleep, I wouldn't have heard it because the sound would be too low. And I was asked to do an errand. Today makes the number 2 of my grandson going to college. He have orientation today. I didn't have to carry him. His mom carried him, but I had to. Man, that's a big college. Good Lord, I had no idea that college was that large. And sometime last year, may even be year before last, I found an antique Windsor chair. Some may know what a Windsor chair is, but it was an antique one, good and solid, and the wood may have been oak. I don't really know my woods, but I do know a little something about a few antiques because I studied, some. But anyways, from the 18, it had a plaque up there telling the name of the college and had the date up there. And I consigned the thing and it sold the same day. I hate that so bad. Ain't no telling how much, because Windsor chairs are expensive. And there's no telling how much that chair sold for. And especially the college that it was in. So anyways, I got up. I'm not used to eating on camera. And I have a fork. You don't have to eat fufu with your fingers, You eat it with a fork. And the stew, you eat it with a fork. Like I say, this is for content. I see other people do it. I get up and they just talk, One lady I used to follow, she just put down, look what my kid's gonna eat today. And man, she get 20-some thousand views. I said, my God, So anyway, that's my reason. If I was to get up here and do this often, I like to chit chat, but I like to talk about something interesting, So this is my second grandchild. I have 7 grandkids, and this is the second one that got to college. He's a genius. Oh God, he's a genius. Oh, he's a genius. I'm here to tell you. For 3 years straight in technology, I think that's what my daughter told me it was. He got nothing but A's. He's going to school to be an aerospace engineer. He was accepted into this college. And like I said, he's quiet, You can't tell what kind of mood he's in, I mean, I love him. God knows I love him. I love him. I love him. I love all my grandkids. I have a couple that I haven't even seen. One live in another state, And but anyways, so I got on up and got out and did what I was asked to do. And I said, all that food that I stayed in that kitchen and prepped and cooked yesterday, and I didn't want any of it. And I have to force myself to eat early, to eat breakfast. But I had a taste for cheese biscuit with bacon and egg, And normally if I do that, I won't have grits or something. Or I just have the grits, the egg white, and the bacon. But this morning I had a taste for a biscuit, and I have everything. I have the bacon, I have the grits, I have the cheese, I have the flour, I have the heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream and self-rising flour make the best biscuits that I ever had in my life. I make some good. I couldn't make no biscuits, making it from flour and lard and buttermilk. I never made any good like that. But I seen a lady on YouTube making it with the heavy whipping cream. So that's what I wanted. So after I had did what I was asked to do, because I used to, when I was at the Red Cross, when I fell into hard times, I got into this program, and I worked there as a receptionist. I ain't know nothing about no receptionist, I didn't know nothing about doing hours and a lot of other stuff, But anyways, I used to stop at Bojangles every morning and get a cup of coffee and a ham and cheese or a bacon and cheese biscuit. They had some good biscuits, y'all. So I said, well, I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to go to this place. It's about 15 miles away and get me some fresh fish. I don't buy fish in my city anymore. It's just not fresh. That's why I had started buying tilapia. But I changed my mind. I ended up going back to Walmart. I bought some romaine lettuce. Because like I said, I turned that steak every which way but loose. And when I got home yesterday, I was hungry. So I took some that I hadn't cut up, because I got one thing left in the freezer. So I took one that I hadn't cut up, and just got it warm with some cheese. And I fixed a steak and cheese hoagie. But the lettuce was rotten in the inside, so I carried it back. I was going to just let it slide, but money is money, And so I carried it back. And plus I had to get something for these dry eyes. So I got me some Sustained. And so my appetite changed. I see all that food that I cooked up yesterday, which it was delicious. I didn't eat the fufu last night for dinner. I ended up eating some cabbage and a few of the cabbage, few of the rutabaga, because I was a little full, But I had to eat, and it's a pill that I take, and I have to take it with food, and I take it at night. So I ate a little something, and drank water, cranberry juice, just chit chatting, just talking, And not sharing anything personal, That's too personal, that is. And so I say, all that food I cooked, and I didn't want any of it. I don't even want this, but it's good. I love this right here. And I have about 2 more servings. And I just have a small amount here. But anyways, I fixed that steak hoagie yesterday because I was hungry. I hadn't eaten anything but a little piece of French bread that I had left, toasted with a little butter. I like to put garlic on it too. Maybe that's why I eat a lot of garlic. Oh my goodness, ain't no telling what my breath smell like. I eat lots and lots and lots of, I put garlic in everything pretty much. So, I took some of the steak that was left from, and I put it into this African stew. Whereas they use fish and dried shrimp and all of that. And I wanted some fish to prepare with tomatoes and onions and celery. Sometimes I put zucchini in it. That fish I used to didn't care for. If the fish wasn't fried, I really didn't want it. But this 72-year-old Tommy here, I used to eat a lot of fried chicken. Oh my goodness, I loved myself some fried chicken. And it was quick. You know, you got your pack of wings or legs. I don't even like the legs anymore. I don't even care for the wings. Every blue moon. Yep, every blue moon I may cook a wing or two. I used to eat about at least 4 wings, even with the other sides. Then I got down to 3, got down to 2. I really can eat 1 now and it'd be enough because you know you have other things with it. If I overeat, it's because it be so good and I'm greedy. I just keep right on going, you know. That's the only reason. Because I get full so quick. I'm popping those vitamins in the morning, and with the vitamin C that I take, it's a mixture and you put it in water, and I make sure I get that in. And Walmart and Food Line has the probiotic and turmeric little shots. You know, we got all different kinds of little shots and stuff. $3 and something, and a little ball ain't big as nothing, you know. But it helps the body. I looked today for something for straight probiotic because it's good for the stomach, you know. What in the world is that? The only fruit I bought was a cantaloupe day before yesterday. And I cut it up yesterday. No, I cut it up day before yesterday. Put it in the freezer, in the fridge. So that looked like it might have been a fruit fly. Well, I don't know how many is going to watch me. I got the word right here. I thought I was going to come back yesterday and finish in the second book of Timothy. But I didn't. I don't get like this too often. Just talking about nothing, you know. I think it was months ago and I was in my junk room and I did a video. And I was somewhat in the flesh because I was telling this lady off that was talking about how large my nose is. The better to smell you with. Well, to smell my food with because I don't want to smell nobody. You know. which don't bother me. But what do bother me, the scars that's in my face. I remember I had won a couple of lawsuits, and I was going to get the scars removed from my face when I heard the Holy Spirit tell me not to do it. Be a good witness, you know. Although people don't know how I got them, you know. But I would love to be out in the highways and the byways. When I tell you that anointing will come on you when you run into people that's homeless. And you got there's a lot of people out there that they say they're homeless and they're not homeless. It's a good business. There's a Walmart where I live. I can get off on the bypass. I'm so thankful that the Lord got me here, because when I first moved here, oh my goodness. Oh, I hated that I was so far out, and, you know, and where I had to get to, I had the quickest way to get there. Excuse me. The quickest way to get there was on that bypass, you know. So I hated it. But now I want to go to Walmart. It don't take me but about 5 minutes to get there, if traffic is not bad, you know, getting onto the bypass. And there's a young lady, and she used to be a little plump too. She's been standing there now. I've been seeing her ever since last year, although I've been here 7 years. But I began to see her sometime last year. She's small. You could tell, sister, she's there for, hey, this is a business. This is a job. And anybody can stand there on those corners all that long time, they can work a job. But, you know, what is minimum wage, $7? A lot of folks ain't gonna work for $7 when they can get on the street and get maybe $700. Probably, you know, somebody come through and feeling sorry for them. But see, they come to the neighborhoods that's, you know, they don't go. See, logic would tell you to go to where the rich people are. You know, they go where you see all those big, nice homes and stuff. But nope, they come to the poor, because they know the poor give. Poor give. Mm-hmm. If I wasn't sold out in my whole talk, actually, you know, is about the Lord. I could do this right here all day. But let's say that I was someone else, and someone like watching somebody like what I'm doing right now, you wouldn't get you might would get a view, but you definitely wouldn't get me watching, because this is boring. This is this is boring. We're talking about the Lord. And I advise, I not need to wash some of this down with some of that water. I advise anyone that is listening, Google the Jesus Calling book by Sarah Young. Let it bless you. Can you tell you the time the Lord have spoke to me through that lady, you know? I'm becoming to really like this coffee. It's Colombian. No, this is the dark roast. I bought a Colombia. The Colombia is instant. I bought the Colombia brand before, and I just decided to try the dark, deeper, richer. But that Colombian, that's what I have. So I don't have that much. I don't have that much of this left, and I'm gonna stick with that Colombian because that is some good roasted coffee. You know, you don't even have to have a percolator to get good coffee. You know, it's the brand. Come on, fruit fly, get away from here. And I've gotten away from using creamer. I miss it though. I won't tell you nothing wrong. I miss it. Yep, I miss it. This steak's so good and tender. They have the New York. Nope, they have the T-bones on sale this week. Same price, $8.99. And that's what I had cooked and froze. So took it out, doing individual things with it. But this week they had New York strips. So I got 2 in there now, and I'm probably gonna have to freeze because I'm gonna have to eat this up. I probably got 3 more servings of the fufu, or it could be 2 servings if I was to eat more of it. If I was to eat a larger serving. I've been up here 22 minutes. Just talking about nothing. I wonder how many views I'm gonna get. It's really like I'm talking to myself, I don't think I'll be doing this right here too often. I wouldn't be surprised if I got a lot of views. People like to see folk eat. I don't care people to see me eat, Especially if I'm eating some fish with them because I like bone in, And I like, I used to just cook the regular foods, just regular Southern dishes. But now I like a variety. Like I buy the beef cheek. It's the cheek from the cow jaw. And that's some good meat. I cooked it and ate it up, cooked it with my tomatoes. I eat a lot of just throw together stuff. Rarely do I eat anything that's fried unless it's fish. But my cravings change. Like I say, those cabbages was good, cooked just right. Country cabbage. Rutabagas, perfect. And when I boil those 3 ham hocks, and I boil them for like 2 hours. They cook for like about 3 or 4 hours. And I just totally discarded. And I had the pot full of water. I just discarded all of that. Normally what I do is I put it in the fridge and let the fat float up. But these ham hocks didn't have any season. It's like they hadn't been smoked. And I actually had that. That's because I added that bacon fat. I mean, the meat itself in the inside was good, but I remember years and years ago, man, you buy a ham hock, you bite into that thing, you got a piece of that skin and that meat and some beans or some greens. Good Lord have mercy, that was some good eating. But a lot of things just don't taste the way that they used to taste. That's why I'm thankful I've begun to eat different things like goat meat, and lamb. I've been having a taste for some lamb. It's good and fufu. Well, this is my last little bite here of my African stew. But it tastes better. This is steak. It actually tastes better with a wild type meat like goat or lamb. But when I prepare it, I soak it. Then I wash it. I soak it. I don't be seeing no blood. I don't be seeing no cloudiness, That's because I'm real particular when it comes to eating people's food. Because when I got into the restaurant business, I got a little picky, And, oh, Jesus. I don't put some of that sustain in my eyes, but I actually went a couple of days and didn't use it. Oh, God. And so I soak it, wash it. And I tell you, that lamb, the leg of the lamb, you get it, you buy it. It's some kind of, it's not a country store, international store, I guess. And they keep it. I haven't seen any. Well, I've seen lamb chops and lamb ribs and like Food Line, but not in Walmart. And so I like to buy it, and I tell you, the last that I cooked like that, it was so good. And then I haven't had any goat in a couple of years. But the traditional foods I'm sick of, I prefer to just make up stuff. And oxtails, I could eat them rascals every day. I've been up here 27 minutes. I could eat oxtails every single day. Let me wrap up the rest of my food. This is what I have left. And believe it or not, that's 2 servings. Yep, that's 2 servings right there. So, I am going to I might just stop back because the guy that cut my grass now is right up the street. He told me I only have to, to pay him. I pay him whenever, but I don't like that. I think because I want to get on out. I'm going to go on and get that fish. And because I need to stay in tomorrow and get into my junk room there. I got a lot of things packed up, but I can't wait to get that room right. Oh, and that other room, I want to get that where I put that large mirror at. I have I'm pretty sure it came from out of a motel, not a hotel, but a motel. But I bought it cheap, just to have a dresser in there because I like the way it was shaped. If I like it and it's going to work, and if it's cheap and if it's good quality, I'm going to get it, But I'm going to take my little antique dolly out there I got on my deck and push it to the street. Wait a minute. The people, they came today and picked up stuff. So I wait till next week because I don't like to have stuff just sitting out there on the street, Look a bit tacky, So I'm just challenged, chatting, just wasting time. But I've been up here 29 minutes. And I think I'm going to just go on and pay him and go on and get that fish and come on back. That way I have it for tomorrow. And I bought more tomatoes. I had a tomato and a half in my fridge. But I don't like to buy a lot at one time, It's like bananas. I only buy 2 at a time, I almost bought some cherries yesterday, but they was too soft. But our cherries are good for you. And what they call, a lady told me about some kind of cherry juice. It's real bitter, tart, And cranberry juice is very good for you. I drank a glass of that last night. And my tummy thanked me. My vitals thanked me this morning. I tell you, I like I say, I can't eat but so healthy. That's why I went on and cooked up I bought those ham hocks and cooked up the rutabagas. Very good. Anybody that love, if you haven't, if your tummy is not friendly, eat rutabagas. Eat just some rutabagas. They're very tummy friendly. And my goodness, but they taste good to me. I was raised on rutabagas. Been up here 30 minutes. I wonder how many views I'm gonna get from just being up here talking like this. Cause I feel, look, it's just as boring as it can be. But I tell you, I get into the word here, like right here in the 3rd chapter, Timothy. I need these glasses to see. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. And I didn't want to read this because, it's gloom and doom. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, headed, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. For of this sort are they which crept into houses and led captive silly women, laden with sins, led away with divers lusts, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. I read that earlier, y'all. And when I tell you, I thought about some of these content creators and the ones that follow these content creators that I'm thinking of follow faithfully, bunch of silly women, children, teenagers don't even act like that, So, now this is my talk right here, but I know people don't want to hear that. They won't, they want to hear trash, lust, profanity. That's what the world loves. Man, I be like Peach McIntyre. Well, no, because she blew her money. I'm tight with mine. God bless you all. I love you. Till next time.